really is, here's where we can actually find some areas of agreement.
I agree, but let me ask Ari this question, Anderson, because Republicans have sort of said, basically, we don't like all this investment to become more competitive and everything. Sounds just like we're spending. But Ari, didn't George W. Bush embrace this whole report on being more competitive that came out of the National Academies of Science and Engineering and put it forward and got it approved on Capitol Hill? Aren't people in the Republican Party fundamentally for this?
That's one of the reasons that Paul Ryan's right. Both parties have contributed to what's now is a crisis of spending.
You're right. No, I'm asking about the competitiveness agenda.
Certainly some people have, including President Bush, on some of those initiatives.
Didn't he come? I thought he came out foursquare in favor.
But the point today is when you have a $1.4 trillion deficit, you can't look at things through 2006 eyes or 2004 eyes. You've got to look at them through 2011 eyes.
It's no longer important.
There's no longer
teachers who can teach science and math.
We can no longer afford a lot of the things we want, and that's what's got us into the deep hole. We keep paying for all the things that we like.
We can't get.
And we no longer can act like that.
We can't pay for teachers who are going to educate our kids on science and math. We can't pay for that.
Look,
are you really serious?
So what you're saying is you want to talk about specific spending increase, but I didn't hear President Obama talk about what specifics he would cut. And this is the problem. In Washington, the conversation always begins with the compassionate as measured by how much more money can we spend for this group or that group.
Educating our kids is not about compassion.
Well, I'd rather start the conversation with how we reduce the deficit and the debt, and then at the end of that conversation, if there's room for some spending, then take a look at it. But we've got the order wrong in Washington.
Would you be willing to take away the tax cuts for the top people in order to pay for new teachers in science and math?
Are you asking me if we're willing to raise taxes to redistribute income? No, I want to have a tax policy that promotes growth in this country. And one of the interesting things is going to be to see whether that December agreement between Democrats and Republicans that extended the tax rates indeed creates growth. We don't know yet. That's going to be the big question. Frankly, the future of the Obama administration can be found on the first Friday of every month for the next 16 or 17 months when unemployment comes out. If the unemployment does not drop, it doesn't matter if he's a 55% president. I predict to you that will drop. He's in a little bit of a bubble right now.
Jobs
it
in
comes
the
down to
Bush
results.
administration. We've got a deeper
That's not
problem.
right, David. 52 straight. First of all, we're no longer litigating the Bush administration. This is about 2011, 2012. But if you want to litigate it, 52 straight months of job growth between September 11th, 2001, 2003, when the economy grew again, and then when the economy fell out. He came in with a recession, left with a recession, but 52 straight months of job growth in between, largely because of the tax cuts.
We have jobless recoveries. We have a serious problem in this
jobless
country.
recovery. Why was the average unemployment rate under President Bush 5.5% when it was 5.4% for the 8 years of Bill Clinton? They were virtually the same unemployment rates over their 8-year averages. But again, David, the issue is with a $1.4 trillion deficit in 2011. Where's the presidential leadership? That's the
President
question for
Clinton's 8
today.
years in office, we had 23 million new jobs in George Bush's 8 years. How many new jobs do we have in George W. Bush's 8 years?
What's your point?
My point is, it's not blaming on George W. Bush. My point is, we have a job machine.
That's what we need to focus on.
We have a job machine that has broken down. It's been broken for some years. We're not producing jobs since the year 2000. Since 1999, the net new job growth in this country is zero. Zero over the course of 10 years. In the previous 10 years, when this is not a Democratic-Republican point, we're having a hard time producing jobs in this country. We're having a hard time competing. That's the point.
We got to take a break. We're going to continue with this.